making decisions.
Suddenly he's the battle tactics
Oh,
master.
me Lord Snickers, what do we do now?
Stab.
How did I ever guess?
But I mean, like, after a point, there is going to be, like, you know, a training arc for this guy. Like, he won't realize it, and, like, he'll grow into a kobold man, and eventually, like, maybe he'll be like, perhaps we wait to stab them. Perhaps we interrogate them first, and you're just like, a single tear will roll down Drogon's cheek. Oh my god, he's finally gone.
But then moments later, or perhaps
Maybe we stab
stabbing
them
them
first
is
and then
interrogation.
interrogate.
Oh my gosh.
Chris, what'd you pen?
The link to the relics?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What we were just talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. I think for Coco's, they're going to have to find it because they don't really have a lot of
Yeah, that's fine.
personal items.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to figure out something that looks appropriate or what have you.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do at first, but I think I finally cooked up something that I can tie in with my backstory.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like, if there's a chance that somehow we get back to Tag's village, maybe he'll pick something up.
Yeah, totally cool too.
Because, yeah, like, that's as big as ties in the game reality, anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Other than you guys.
You could potentially have something in your quarters. It's not like you got shipwrecked from your home, right? You traveled out of it willingly.
Well, right, but like, you know, I was traveling to like foreign lands, like I don't know what's gonna happen, and like I had no way to get there, so like I kind of sold my I became indentured to the ship because like I'm working for them on the way over to wherever they're going.
Gotcha.
Or you could just find a shiny rock.
That too.
Or steal one.
I pick up a ring. Whoa, dude. Who's this? Are you a giant otter, dude?
Took me a second there. I was like, what? Oh.
He's Bartholomew right now? What?
Oh, God.
For a second there, I thought you were talking to Sauron.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, find a ring somewhere.
Sauron's a bro, dude.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, Sildar, you want to like be powerful and stuff? Like, Elrond's
my
like, cast it into the fire, destroy it. Dude, don't do it.
Bro, no, don't do that, man.
Oh my god.
I want to like something. I
Way
got something
harsh.
else you can set on fire.
Oh my god.
I really want a redub.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be so much fun
That
to
would
do.
be. Yep.
Sarah.
God. Yeah, Sauron would be a bro. Jesus. Anyway, good to see everybody.
Dude, you want some rings, man?
Bro of the rings.
Oh my God.
I'm watching.
Chad Sauron.
Oh no.
Sigma Sauron.
Oh jeez.
Why has this not been made yet?
Maybe it has. Maybe
Yeah.
I should look for it.
Like, I'm sure the Tolkien Foundation sees this sort of shit and goes, fucking no! Get that shit out of here!
Yeah. All right. Good to see everybody. Good to be back. And all the things.
Table
Like I
shenanigans.
Yes. Right on. So, how's everybody? Good? Mostly? Yeah, mostly.
Turn up the chat.
Return of the chat.
They're both in.
Oh my God, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, True Wolfen. We shall confer over the script.
Oh, yeah. Many, many puns will be shared, I imagine.
This is our first full table in our...
It is,
Absolutely.
yeah. A long time.
Yeah, with Dan's return. Yeah.
This is nice. I'm I'm like enjoying just the camaraderie. Good.
Started
So
late a little bit.
yeah, we were late. That's fine.
Sorry.
Whatever. Good. So Hunters on Wednesday.
Yep.
Good. So CT Avis channel. Check that out. Usually 7:30, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Good. And then Kingdom of Steam on Sunday.
I think so.
Cool.
Nobody said they can't make it, so I think we're
Nice.
good to go.
Good. That sounds like things are going well in both campaigns or adventures. That sounds awesome. Good. for all you people out there in cyberspace, if you have not liked and subscribed our stuff yet, please do so and join our Discord.
Be cool.
We can talk about Return of Shad.
Shad.
You know,
Lord of the Bros.
the bros.
Lord of the Bros.
Lord of the
Return
Bros.
Chad.
Could you imagine the second one, the two bros?
Wow, one Chad to rule them all.
Oh my god!
John
No.
Wolfman is loving this. They're
Okay.
ready.
Good.
the Sigmas.
Oh god.
Okay.
Don't forget, everybody, you have your starting session hero point.
Yes,
Right there.
and you have. We start with one on the table as well.
Oh.
So there's that. Cool. I should have the music. I'm sorry. Oopsie.
Boy.
No music. Where's the music now? Let's start with. I don't know. Just play. Go.
Oh, I took damage. That's
Yeah.
right. We were in a fight.
Right.
I am half dead.
Yeah,
Exactly
me too.
half.
Okay.
A little less. A little more.
So, last time, Captain Stormeye Thorm directed the ship right into the heart of a hazard, a giant soul storm, so to speak, where there was wind, lightning, rain, and ghosts flying around. And after you have successfully defeated or survived that encounter by talking ghosts down, or slaying them, or other things that you all did, the captain did manage to acquire this sort of white orb.
The whole storm kind of congealed into it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an eye, though, right?
Yeah. Tonight.
The eye of the storm, right? I didn't realize that until after the thing was
I didn't
over.
realize it until you just said it. Oh no! Hey.
Sorry, everybody.
Like, after everybody had left, I'm like, wait a second.
Yep.
That's very
Hold
clever.
on.
Yep. Yeah. I was just wondering if y'all caught that.
A little too late.
That's okay.
Way too late.
That's okay. Yeah.
Damn.
And let's see. So, other than that, what else happened that you want to fill us in on? I mean,
We may have perhaps deduced that the murderer was actually the other dwarf.
Yeah.
Mog Stonefist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one that you nat one on stealing from.
Naturally.
He may actually be the murderer, and therefore we may take revenge.
Oh, we will take
Okay. And there are some interesting plans about using the identity stealing
Yes.
potentially. So yeah.
I
There-
could pretend to be an undead version of Dave, perhaps.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay. Other things that you recall or wish to? I know Krell had a very interesting conversation with the captain. In addition to being promised a game of cards,
That's right. That's right.
Krell learned that the captain is seeking a chain of islands called the Black Tongue Chain.
Tongue. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a tongue.
Yeah. And she seems to have a very... Oh, she also seems nonplussed about him being undead.
Yeah.
Just add that to the list of things she seems to be totally cool.
Yeah.
Like, all right, sure.
Yeah. You also learn from Lucky after the storm that this storm was the site of a mutiny.
That the captain had been in.
That the captain had been in. Yes. Yes.
Not a mutiny against her, but she was like either a part of or witness to a mutiny.
Yep, there's that.
Okay.
Mark Stonefist. The other silly things happened. Did we do the vomit check?
Vomit
Yeah.
check.
We did do the
Yeah,
vomit
there were
check.
a few
Yep.
people-
That did
Yep.
occur.
Okay.
I think we all
people.
failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But we don't eat food, so.
Yeah.
No vomit.
Actually, we
The inside
made our
ropes
checks.
came out.
We did.
Anyway.
Inside ropes.
Inside ropes, but I wanted.
Yep.
Everyone else was doing it.
So we are going to resume almost pretty much where we left off. You are lost at sea essentially, except for Jack recognizes that if you head southeast, you can easily get back home. But if you go west, there's other potentially land that way, and that's the direction that the captain did guide the ship. Which, after also another thing that Krell saw was her working with the maps and the compass and all that kind of stuff. Then she's carefully plotting some kind of heading that is of her own.
Most likely finding those islands.
Yes.
possibly, but-
Yeah.
Krell had also had the captain tell him that the legend is that God deposited items there that would change, quote, change any world.
World-changing relics.
Yes. So there's all that stuff.
Treasure hunting.
Yeah. So we start. You are on the ship. The storm has passed. Obviously, you are heading west. There's a slight breeze coming from the east, so the sails are now filling up, and you're picking up. You're going at a pretty good clip. You know, towards the direction. And what do you wish to do?
So somebody said something about treasure hunting? Nice world-changing relics?
Well, hold on,
technically
because
that's said
Dan
it.
is kind of a newbie. We're keeping him at arm's length. This weird undead guy who just came aboard. He was on a raft, and we rescued him.
I hate him because he's already managed to talk to the captain better
He
than
tried
I.
and failed, and then I just walked trying to.
It sucks when it does it, doesn't it? It sucks, too. Sorry.
So we may not.
My
I don't
new
think he's
nemesis.
necessarily shared
So
any
did
of that
somebody say
information.
Something about food? Like, can we grab some of that on deck? That's what I meant to say. Instead of this treasure hunting business.
Yeah, there's definitely food around, though the supplies are running lower. If you want to take a long rest, we can do that too if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, especially if you want to
That
recharge
would be,
spells and
that
stuff.
would be awesome.
Yeah.
Long rest is
I would love to
always
have-
We are
Yeah.
still hiding the potatoes and the oranges in his cabin.
Yes.
They're safe.
And I'm sure
There's a
they're
couple of us
totally
oranges.
safe there.
couple less potatoes too.
You didn't count.
How does a long rest work for healing?
Yeah.
You restore hit points equal to your level plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay,
Oh, God,
so
only
I gain
3?
like 4 hit points.
I think.
But
That's
wasn't
means I gain
there some sort of kinetic something or other? Can't you? Didn't
Multiplied by your level.
Multiply. I think.
multiplied?
multiplied.
Okay. Thank you.
So, your
So that
con
gets better as
modifier
you go on.
multiplied
Yeah.
by your level?
So 0
Yeah.
times 2?
So do you never
guess so.
heal if you don't have any con modifier?
Not when resting.
Dude, that's
Whoa.
wild. Did anyone dump con? Quick question.
Con based! Quite the opposite!
Oh, good, oh, good.
Quite the opposite!
So I don't have a negative, but I have a plus 0.
Oof.
So what do we
That
do?
sucks. Is
Are we
there
taking a
no
rest?
like minimum
It sounds
of
like we're
one?
taking
Yeah,
a
take a long
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're +2 to con there.
Well, I'm going to cast heal on
times
myself.
2
Well.
is 4.
And I might as well get rid of some
Okay,
So
other
you just add 4
feedback.
health.
So my
Wait,
con
don't
is
you have,
plus 2. So 2 times 2 is 4.
4.
That's all I get?
don't you have turbo healing busted water power?
Yeah, wasn't there something
Oh,
that
yeah.
you could do to help heal everybody?
I have
Did you look into
Ocean's
it?
Bomb. If we're taking a long rest, we could assume that I just go around and heal everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, did you look that
Thing
up?
you
Is
could
that
do.
how it works? That's great.
that-
Yeah, there's a 10-minute timeout on it. So the only thing is I couldn't spam it during combat. But in off times, I'll just be able to heal for supplemental healing.
that's real
So
nice.
yeah, so if we're taking a long rest, Grim would just do the rounds and make sure everybody gets healed up.
You would go to everybody at night. Hey, bud, how you doing?
Hey, how you feeling? You need a little
know,
bit of
you-
this?
Yeah.
I've got a
out
big
there.
scar there. I couldn't notice the bleeding.
Yeah.
Chris, are you still doing draw moisture? Are you still keeping that?
Oh, you were talking about spell
Because I will
stuff?
change mine out if you're gonna.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, and this is always a good time to talk to other players if to strategize for that kind of stuff too.
Where's the rest thing on the map? On the app?
Let's see. Let me see. What else could I
Two
do?
elements to
If-
start with.
Yep.
If we take a long rest, do we get our spell points back or whatever?
So here's long-term rest. Each 24-hour period a character spends resting during downtime allows them to recover double what they have for an 8-hour rest. They must spend this time resting comfortably. Oh, that's downtime though. Hold on.
What's the probability that we're gonna run into another spellcaster? Probably not.
Well, I was thinking about using.
This is the.
I can't. I'm the only one that can't get healed by him.
Oh,
so I
right,
was thinking
because
about
you have
using
this-
my spell to heal myself.
Oh,
But but then will I get my spells?
I'm just
back?
trying to pick out a.
I mean,
new
if
yeah,
it's
cantrip.
if we're
Not
doing a
like that.
long rest, you would get your spell slots back.
Yeah, you're
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
you
So
You
do.
like, I'm
regain all
gonna,
your spells.
I'm gonna use harm on myself then. So.
I'm just gonna heal myself by casting harm on myself.
But it's necrotic damage, right?
Yeah. So it helps.
So
Yeah.
you heal
Yeah.
with necrotic. It's
That's awesome.
Is that really how the harm spell works?
It says if
for
it's an
him, yeah.
undead target, it heals. If it's a non-undead
Yep.
target,
So
it
it's
hurts
awesome
you.
because you can use it offensively and heal yourself.
At level, if you do all three round points or action points or whatever, it hits everyone in a 30-foot radius from you.
So you can feel better, and everyone else feels like
worse.
shit. Yeah, I like
Are you
that.
serious?
Funny.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Harm's interesting because there's a lot 1, 2, or 3 option. You can choose it to
Yeah,
do
shape, you
different
can kind of
things.
shape the spell.
So it's a touch spell for 1 point. It's
Sure.
a range spell with extra healing or damage for 2
And then
points.
Oh, that is super
three
cool.
Or it's everyone
Yeah.
within 30
thing.
feet of you.
That's
if it's
neat.
I like that. I like that a lot.
points.
That's super cool.
Yeah, they modify.
Okay, so yeah, so whatever spell slots or,
So I'm
spell
full
changes,
again.
please make those heal a little bit. Or is your water thing? Is that take spell slots?
No.
Oh, it doesn't.
Kineticists aren't technically casters.
Okay,
That's so weird.
so it's just an ability.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I just have to have my
Yeah.
strong.
my
Yeah.
elemental aura
Gotcha.
going to use it.
That's right. Okay.
And I can only use it on one person in 10 minutes.
That's right.
The
Okay, yeah, you
timeout
just-
thing is the limitation.
Yeah. Okay.
But there isn't
It's not like you can only use it once per person, like because there's some healing things where it's like
Yeah.
after doing this, the person can't benefit from
Right.
this again
No,
for
no, no,
24
it's
like
hours or
24
something.
hours.
yeah.
So that seems more reasonable. You know, but
Yeah,
that's still
this
a
seems
powerful spell.
very unreasonable. The
But,
kineticist is able to do what it can, but if it's not during combat too, that sort of makes sense.
So as you were all resting and talking, commiserating, all the other stuff, the crew is doing crew things. They are also taking a moment to rest themselves after the stress of the storm and the work involved in guiding the ship through that safely. The captain has not yet emerged, so she's spent the entire 8 hours or so in her cabin and doing captain things. The other passengers on the ship are getting restless. They clearly know that where they thought they were going is not what is happening, and they're starting to get worried and frustrated, and some of them are angry. They are talking to the crew in more and more hostile ways, so that is also percolating on the ship as well. Okay.
Yeah. How many other just people who aborted the ship as passengers?
Yeah.
How many of those are there on the ship?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have seven NPCs, but they have a couple other. Let's say 10 people.
Oh, roughly 10 people.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's 10 passengers. So what do you wish to do? If you want to continue with your with the Dave deception, or if you want to pursue that, we can. You can put that on hold. If you want to just continue on forward, I've got stuff lined up.
I'm gonna get Conti, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I want you to go around, just walk around on the ship, where there are other people, and when you hear them talk, you listen to what they say, you remember what they say, what they're talking about, and then come back and tell us.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. You got and so you just come back and you give us a report of what everybody's talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's what I mean. You know, if you see something else you want to do, you go ahead. But no, don't get eaten.
Okay.
Don't get eaten.
No.
You scream if they try to eat you. Remember we practiced? That's good.
Oh boy.
I'd like to find. I'd like to find like a dark, like I don't know, kind of like almost sneak away for a couple minutes.
Okay.
I know it's a boat. I don't know if there's many. Is there a good spot? You know, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, there's places that are private. I mean, it's a fairly large ship. You can find a space. Yeah. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna eat in private so other people can't see me
Okay.
That's-
You want to describe this?
while we're resting. I take all those fairies I skimmed off the thing,
Oh god.
and I hand them to the maiden, who basically just like debones them. You know, like eats all the flesh, and then I absorb the bones, the little fairy
Fairy
bones, like a
bones.
dust I inhale.
It's like popcorn chips.
And it makes any little like cracks just try to reform and stuff like that in my bones.
Okay.
I can produce snacks for you if we get into
Bone
it.
snacks?
You can make
I can
bones?
summon Fae.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's Really?
I love that. That's not an issue.
What
for
is
your
my
character.
purpose?
Yeah.
No, why
Are
would
you
eating fey things?
We ran into a bunch of fairies and they died, so I just kept
Oh,
a couple in
okay,
the pocket.
There was a huge swarm of them, and they
It was
got
like a
splatted
Ponderosa.
on a magical.
Yeah.
But that's not the
force.
only thing you can eat.
Yeah, I didn't kill them. I just ate them. Okay.
There's one. There's
These
one
bugs.
sprite fey
Oh, there's
little-
one last. There's
that
one
one
little last-
shivering in fear on Coco's
Oh yeah,
shoulder.
yeah. I have a
Yes.
friend. I can't talk to them, so Jack talks to them. They're my friend. He definitely hasn't been secretly threatening them to behave, unbeknownst to me.
You know how fair
I
are.
think they like me. I think they just shiver because they're cold.
You got to put them in their place.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy. Actually, what I wanted to do is I wanted to find Dan. So
Okay.
can I try to find him?
Yeah, you can do a you can do a seek. Let's see.
Just snacking on fairy bones.
Oh,
no
wait.
big deal.
So this is perception.
We're going to solidify
Okay.
that
Pixie
fear.
sticks.
I'm not shooting them for that one. That was good.
That's good.
I'm not
That's a
even,
good
yeah,
one.
no
Yeah,
shooting
no
for that.
shooting. You get a pass on that.
That was real good.
That's
I'm
solid.
proud of you.
That's a good
I
joke.
hate it. It's amazing. Oh my
sticks.
god.
Always have it ready.
I have a
Oh
lot
my
of
god, this campaign is so weird.
So you want me to roll
Be
a
the weird
perception?
lot.
Yeah.
Weird group.
8.
Okay. Do you have a do you have a higher one, or do you have like
I mean,
you have investigation maybe?
I am not smart, so probably not. There is no investigation skill.
No.
The highest I could get is a plus 8.
Okay.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
Diplomacy.
Okay.
Yeah, diplomacy and intimidation aren't gonna find me a
No.
skeleton man.
No, I'm sorry.
So I'm just wandering around asking everybody if they've seen him.
Yeah, and then people are like, no, it's like they kind of giving you like this weird look, like why is this vegetable talking to me, and you know,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And as you walk around, you notice that either people interact with you, they're nice, or they just kind of just ignore you. But you are getting a sense that as I mentioned earlier, that it is getting much more tense. People are getting frustrated and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Other things that I wish to do.
I mean, where has Tag been? Like, I know I'm been part of the crew, part of the ship, but like, what is exactly getting done right now?
What do you? Well, mostly it's just basic the ship maintenance. Make sure that it's going the correct direction, and there's also a lot of time. There's a lot of downtime for sailors too, because once the sails are up and things are kind of set and you go in a direction, you just kind of whatever.
Deck's been swabbed. I
Yeah. There's still been continual repairs to the and maintenance to the ship, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's like downtime, like Tag would definitely be like on one of the rails, just like sunning himself, just like fully spread out, like just
Okay.
This feels good.
Fair enough. Good.
Grim,
Oi!
so this murder suspect we have,
I?
would your people consider it murder what he did?
That's an interesting question.
It may be a bit of a interclined decision whether or not the murder was justified. I mean, it's definitely murder if he killed him. But I don't know, bit of a gray area. But I mean, it's pretty rough playing judge, jury, and executioner. He shouldn't have been doing that.
If we turn him in, the captain is going to probably make him walk the plank or worse.
Aye.
I just don't know where the morality falls on this.
Bit of a head scratcher.
You can always decide not to.
I am working for her, Martin, and I always fulfill my contracts.
And I would like to point out we have a hefty bet on the line.
We have a happy bet?
You do.
You do.
Did you forget about your bet?
Oh, the stone.
What's money?
The stone?
No, he made a bet with Lucky there.
For money that he doesn't have.
Oh, and we'll split the winnings. Of course.
Naturally.
It was my money.
Everybody gets it.
Was it your money?
You don't need money. You're a plant.
We do.
That is completely unfair. He speaks and he eats, doesn't he?
He eats
I don't
for
eat.
free. The sun is his food.
He consumes the sun.
Ooh,
Do you provide us oxygen? Do you provide us oxygen?
I can. I need time to prepare it.
Just gotta breathe those farts.
Actually, Conti can.
Interesting.
But I do it. I make him do it.
It's exciting that he talks now. There's 3 of you little monsters.
There always was.
Friends.
Yes, but, you know.
We can make more.
No.
Oh, like the potato.
Yes.
Don't do
No need to
Are you
fuss
telling him to
yourself,
make
but-
more?
Yeah, I'm just chaotic. I'm just like when he's like.
I love those
I'm
two
like,
reactions. Yes, do it. No, you don't have to. Please don't.
Wait, where the hell have you been?
Sleeping? Actually, what I've been doing is studying the crew. And
Studying the blade.
Well, you were fighting
studying
the
them
storm.
up, quite frankly. And if you didn't pick up, I can assume to be one of them, actually. Tensions are high. Maybe I can see who's the agitator around here. Usually it takes one bad apple, in my experience, right? Or, I mean, one bad link
Yeah.
of a metal chain. That's what I meant
Yeah.
to say. Not apple or any other
apples are
kind of
nice.
fruit or vegetable.
Would you talk to an apple?
Yeah, I could totally talk to whatever you tell me to talk to, bud.
Okay.
Anyway.
So crisp.
So, like, you kind of see me donning clothing and actually appearing like one of the crew. And a mundane crew member. Swapping the decks. Just swapping the decks, sir. On your way, huh?
Oh well, that's new.
What's new? What's new?
Aren't there only
Quite the method act.
There's a limited number of crew members on this.
there's 7, well 6
Doesn't
now,
matter.
plus the captain.
I blend right in there.
Oh wait,
Like
are there more
everybody else.
passengers than there are crew members
Technically.
outside of like us?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Did you level up?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's how I've got alter ego.
Oh, okay.
That's what this
that's how
is.
he's
Okay.
assuming. A crew
I see.
member
Okay, okay.
position.
Yes, so technically there is more passengers than crew.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And however you all want to play on that.
Yeah, so I'm a passenger then. I'm not mucking
Okay.
the dicks, but I definitely sound like silly.
Cool.
I'm going to go back to see Mark.
Okay. So he's down. He's actually on the main deck right now, taking in some fresh air and looking around, just looking around at the horizon, zoning out. Yeah.
Hello again.
Aye.
It's nice to have some nice weather and smooth sailing after such rough waters.
Indeed, yes.
I have a question. The night of the explosion, what do you remember?
Oh, I remember that the explosion, obviously.
Did you see anybody doing it?
Not that I know of.
Probably was that pyromancer. Where were you when the explosion went off?
Oh, gosh. I was down below decks in my quarters, or the room they gave me.
Is that perception, insight?
I'm
I'm trying to see
Sense
if he,
motive.
sense
right?
motive.
Yeah, so it's it'll be a perception.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure sense motive is perception.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
And this dwarf is hard to read. Listen, I'd like to get off this boat.
Oh, you and me both.
Do you have any insights into
Or you could jump.
that? You swim.
Yeah. fair enough, I guess.
No land, though. It'll be an awful long swim.
Yeah, can't get anything past you.
Sick. Sassy boy.
What's his name? The name of his family?
Stonefist.
Stonefist. You were going to destination here.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You were going to
Yeah,
location,
yeah,
right?
the place you were going. Yeah. I'm trying to. I'm going to see my brother. Where is he? And of course, he's clearly we're not going to where we're going. You know, like which is kind of a problem. Because he's in prison. You know, I was going to go to there was a prison island, right? And but now we just look fucking lost.
Indeed. Well, I've taken up more time than I have a right to. Thank you for your candor. I'll walk off, and I'm just thinking, damn, I don't know if I should turn this guy in or not.
Okay.
Mainly because he has no... He didn't seem like he had any insight into who caused the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as no one knows that I put that guy up to causing the explosion, I don't really have...
It can't be tied back to us in any way. Right.
So... yeah, I'm still trying to debate what to do with my knowledge and my suspicion that this guy's the murderer.
Okay, that's fair. Yes, you did. Yeah, the pebbles.
Lucky. Someone coming back.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, I gave him the rock. I gave Lucky a stone back.
I think we've kind of established what everyone's doing after their rest.
Mm-hmm.
How long of a downtime are
8 hours.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Not like weeks or anything. Yeah.
Does Conti come back?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Conti comes back. It's like.
Okay.
People are angry.
Yeah, we got that. What did they say? What are they talking about?
Well, they want to go home.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything funny?
They poop a lot.
They do that.
Yeah. I don't know where they go though.
I don't either. Okay. Good job, Conti.
One thing you can definitely say about humanoids, they do be pooping.
Yeah. Okay. So night passes uneventfully.
Oh,
Do
Okay.
you want to do something?
Do we know where the body is? Or where Dave's body is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it being watched or anything like that?
Every so often, and not really. I mean, 'cause the crew is busy. They haven't done any preparations to it yet. I think, and the crew is kind of waiting, to see what the captain does about burial.
Yeah, well, I can just steal his shape entirely.
Yes, you could. Couldn't you? Yes. What do you think?
I'm up all night, so I think I'd be interested in doing something. Like, skeletons normally rest for 4 hours during the high noon of the
I
day.
think I would like a
Okay.
skeleton.
What are you guys up to? I'm bored.
I'm thinking if we wanted to maybe figure out what this guy is really all about with the whole potentially murdering Dave thing.
Mm-hmm.
We wait till the middle of the night where most people have gone to sleep. I maybe borrow Dave's form, sneak by, a ghost in the night, pretend things are still a little fuzzy. You know, the resurrection and all that leaves things a little hazy. And maybe if he tries to finish the job a second time, we'll have our proof.
I could be Dave's purse.
Yes, Dave famously known for carrying his purse.
I believe.
It was. Is. That's a great idea, though.
He was killed by his own axe. You could take on this form of an axe and just hang on my back.
Can you move around? Am I here? I'm sorry. I don't know.
I imagine that we convene and
Because
kind
we've
of talk
been
about
kind
this.
of in on
This
this.
Yeah,
So,
we're probably
You're
together.
just
doing it.
excluding the Leshy.
We're there. We're just
Are we
kind
there?
of like listening and kind of like
So the
watching.
question you ask
That's
is
all.
a simple answer, and yes, I can move as an axe, only but when moved by him.
So you couldn't, like,
I
float
can't just,
in the
like-
air menacingly.
This isn't like Fantasia, where I can just bounce around and brooms.
You know that
But-
play? they
Good,
put
quick
on
question.
the mainland.
Fancy play by Abner Sumsum.
Like a puppet
Abner
show.
The puppet show, yeah,
It's
the
like
famous
a
puppet show.
Puppet show.
Coda, though, quick question. When you're in the form of an axe, the axe head, you're in fact made of metal, right?
Sharp of an axe, yes,
I could move him around.
quite frankly, anybody can.
No,
That's the point.
without touching you.
I wanted you to float in the air. Like
Oh,
Right, you know how I control those two elements? You know, metal being one of them.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's gonna
It's
feel
called
weird, though. I gotta be
kinesis.
honest. I've never felt the magic touch when I was a thing. That's gonna be fun.
Let's give it a try, and if it doesn't, I can always just scare him to death. You want to see?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
No.
All right
I
now.
love that the immediate reaction is yes. Wait, no.
I didn't know you were serious.
I'll do like
And
a crazy
if you wanted to test it,
intimidation
I'd just
check on
turn
it.
into an axe then. But yeah, so essentially,
that the
yes, I
plan?
can move if assisted.
Okay, so we got look-alike, floating axe.
You want a ball of light that follows you too?
That would be spooky.
Can you
God.
you go axe form, turn to yourself, run, and then turn back to the axe? Can you keep doing that at will?
The short answer is yes. The
The
long
long
answer
rules
is let me
as
just
written
check it
answer
out.
is
Beats, so I can do everyday form. You can change shape. You can assume the form of a common, small, or medium humanoid where you grew up, typically human. There is no limit on everyday form. It's a Tanuki feat. And then on tea kettle form, which is what we're suggesting, it's got to be of one bulk or less, like a tea kettle or umbrella, or an axe like
Yep.
that.
Very
I can
tiny
speak
axe.
as in the object. I can't attack, cast spells, or move except to crawl or whatever. No limit.
You can speak?
Yeah. Let me
Talk
ask you a
next.
question.
Jesus.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yup.
Yes. Get it. Oh,
Sorry.
See that? Oh, deflection. Did you guys see that? I totally double. Okay, go ahead, Calvin.
So here's my plan.
Headshot.
He can't help it. He's very good.
All right, as you were saying, all right.
God.
My plan is this.
It's a really tight spot.
It was. Yeah, it's not much
11:30.
fear.
This night, we leave the axe by his door. It knocks. He opens the door. He sees the axe.
Yes. Do you want me to
If
say
he-
something
if he-
to
no,
him?
no, no. If he closes the door again, you knock again, then move further down the hall. Maybe you'll follow the axe to where the Zuna.
where I would be hiding, perhaps down to the hold in the dark, alone.
I'll put the light on the axe, so it's like a spirit that is moving the axe around.
Oh, I want to help too. I want to help too.
Can you?
What have you got?
You have.
I can put creepy whispers in his head.
Well, we have a plan.
Perfectly on theme.
Oh no.
We get him to admit it. Should we have the captain? No.
Because if it turns out, by some miraculous chance, that he is actually innocent and we've driven him mad for no reason,
For a reason
Exactly.
to find out if he's the culprit.
We're the good guys.
We're not.
Is there a problem with that?
not for me, but it would be for him. And I won't be incriminated. I wasn't there.
I'm
You've
an
seen it
axe.
all.
What was that?
Oh, you're not here.
I'm a giant otter who's sunning
I know.
himself.
We'll get that otter to be the crew witness to it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
looping you in. Hell yeah.
There
So you want me to tag along?
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh, you hit the camera.
See, how does everybody hit me?
Don't look down the barrel, dude.
Check the camera. Someone darted the camera. DM camera is good.
Yeah.
No, yellow, whatever that is, the table cam.
Yeah, that's the one pointing in.
Okay.
The DM.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
so you're all involved.
Right.
We got there.
Go team.
So you're gonna calm down under like the guise of something else happening, right?
Crow, jump
It's-
scare.
You can't be like, here, come watch us. We're gonna
I need
do
food.
a whole bunch of crazy magic. that we don't know we can do.
I can get Canty to go get him.
I mean, like, you know, if you're offering me snacks, like, I get up
I
instantly.
love that the lure is like, oh yeah, we're just we're having some snacks. You want to join us?
Yeah.
like, you know, yeah, just like instant awake, get up, just yeah, just
like a cat hearing a crinkly bag
Yes.
of snacks.
yep, just like
If veg wasn't so anti
see
the
this-
vegetables, I'd see like you could make one of your little sentient potatoes and use them as lure.
I mean, if you tell me to do it.
I mean,
You won't like it, but,
Yeah, you could tell him to do it because
That's
you're
right.
but I
vague.
already know that you have a
If you had,
predisposition to not go for such a plan, and I wouldn't dare.
how do you? If you had a baked potato hold up a fish, like I'd probably sprint after it. You know what I mean?
Okay, before we go through the plan, I just as a table, do you want Mog to be innocent or do you want to be guilty?
Oh, I don't know.
No. We want what is
We want
happening
to
there.
unearth the truth.
We want
Yeah,
to
Drive
want
an
the truth.
innocent man insane.
Oh yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
Okay.
You can't handle
Yeah,
yourself.
Do we even
want
have
the
any
world to
other
be consistent
suspects?
and
We
for us
really
to
don't,
destroy
do
it.
we?
We're
Yeah,
There's
to
another
burn it.
suspect, but we've eliminated him at this
Eliminated.
point.
We'll
We
burn,
were
but-
looking at Lucky, but we very much don't think it's him anymore.
Okay. No, cool. I just
At present.
If you had a criminal in mind and we're way off the base, that's awesome. Let's be fucking
We gotta
wrong.
eliminate.
Yeah, I mean,
This is how we'll find out. He'll be like, what the hell? Ah, what was I did?
Why is he haunting me? I didn't even know him.
Passengers plus the remaining crew. What would be funny if it was the captain who did it?
kind of messed
Or
up
maybe-
if she made us.
Or maybe it was the
investigate.
pyromancer who killed him. I mean, we could always pin everything on the pyromancer.
Well, that's how you hide a murders. You hire the detective.
Mm-hmm.
So you become the detective.
Whoa.
No,
That's a whole other
I'm not
level.
hiding the murder. I'm hiding the explosion.
okay.
That's-
Okay. I just figured I'd pitch it out to you if you.
Yeah.
Fine. Just
No.
asking. Okay.
I'm excited for whatever the truth is.
All
Here
right.
for
So
making excellent and poor decisions.
there'll be many of both throughout this whole campaign.
Performing our investigation.
What a
Okay.
plan we have, though.
Yeah. So are you
It's pretty cool.
Are you all ready to execute the plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, as the sun sets, it's a beautiful sunset with like it's kind of that orange, yellow, purple haze, kind of thing. Yes. And so after it goes down, and it's a very clear night. So it's a quarter moon out, and you see all the stars in the sky. So you get a little bit of light, but not too much. The breeze is still going. The ship is rocking gently, and yeah. So this is most people have gone to bed. This is your opportunity.
All right, everybody, let's tell a ghost story. Let's go.
Do you need to see him to do the whispers? So just a couple of whispers to wake him up, and then the knocking at the door of the axe.
I am literally just going to be like,
So we've already got the
no
body.
words, just
Okay.
whisper
All right,
directly
Zuna,
into
let's
his mind.
go and get in our places.
Okay.
I am now X form.
Okay, I cast
Conby
light
be?
on the axe. The axe is
Oh,
not
yeah.
lit, but there's an orb that follows the axe.
We gotta con his character into being where?
Near
Is he
Dave.
gonna be?
'Cause we want him to be if
Perhaps at least maybe near the hold-ish?
yeah.
And like, what have you guys used to lure me? Like, is there actually food, or am I going to be there? And like,
How about you find out when you get there, tag?
So you're trying to get him to be close to where you're hiding, as
But
the
not
dead.
exactly in there.
Because we don't want him to go, "Hey, Dave, I thought you were dead." You know, he doesn't.
Right.
Well, it got better.
Is there like a
Why is this
spot
next
like a little kind of closety sort of area with like a plate of maybe like some cookies, you know, or like some
seriously
fish
think-
jerky. I don't know, whatever.
I think we should
But-
have Conti take the plate of cookies and just run around with him.
and
following.
try to time it.
I mean, Like,
Yeah,
Well,
lure him
it's
into
not
the
like I'm
place.
going to resist the chase. I'd be like, cookies,
Like, oh, hey,
and all I gotta
cookies.
do is beat this vegetable.
It's a game.
Like there's a knock on his door, and then there's this little cantaloupe with a plate of cookies going and really up.
And like me on all fours just following, like just ooh, what kind? And like it's just this awful Godzilla chase of him going, like, just like
Don't worry, Connie. He wants the cookies, not you.
So that would be a very non-stealthy way to do it. I love it, but I think we don't want him
the
to
ship is
disrupt.
big.
We don't want him to disrupt.
Conti's got specific instructions on where to run with the.
Okay, I mean, hey, I
He's gonna
will.
be fine.
All right.
and I'm not like chasing, like I'm just like you get back.
Just like
Every once in a while, a cookie disappears up the blade. Yeah.
Ooh, he's running. You better not run out of cookies.
However, I don't want to discredit that. The stealth option. Like making it not so loud and banging.
Well, because if you're having a moment, you want that moment to be witnessed and not interrupted. That's all. Like,
Right.
this is not a Coco thing. Coco's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a cookie chase. I just
Stealth or
want
not
to be
stealth? What are we doing?
a Word of reason.
I think the cookie chase.
You really wanted to do the
It's
stealth,
extra funny.
but you know that this
But
is.
my chaos side
Yeah.
of me is like, let's go down the cookie path. Huh?
I have this awesome image of just Conti like face forward, just cookies and just tags like
Just this big lumbering look.
I feel like that part might not be stealth,
Clifford
but
the
the
Doom
spooky
Weasel,
team is
you know?
stealth.
Yes, the
Yes, I feel
spooky
like
team is
spooky
stealth.
team is
Okay.
trying to stealth.
okay.
So you're going to not take too long getting tagged to the area.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Too
timed so that
Yeah.
when we're ready to go, we know that he's going to be able to run by and see this.
Yeah,
Or
we
within-
planned this all out in
He-
advance.
Get him within earshot of what's going on so that if he hears anything interesting, he can then inspect it closely on his own. He's not an idiot. I mean, he is an idiot, but
he could be like,
not like that kind. Yeah.
Watch, eat the cookies and watch.
Cookies and a show.
We've gone over it, we've rehearsed it, how he's going to do it. It's
Fair enough.
probably not going to work, but that's fine.
Getting me there is the first goal.
Okay, so let's see. So as Conti starts, over to you, got a tray of cookies at his head. He turns, and runs, and immediately face plants.
I pick him up.
And cookies just tumble down the hall.
I pick him up. I set him down. We'll take those for you. It's just like scoop them all. Just
He says they start fighting for cookies.
Oh my god.
like kind of flick him. And I'm just like, no way.
He gets mad a little bit. And he sees one cookie rolling down the hall. And he's like, picks it up. He starts running away.
Just one cookie.
I'm like, I've got like, I assume is like a baker's dozen. I'm like, I want 14.
I roll a one.
Just one.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So I,
That's
But I
perfect.
guess that does not matter when you roll one.
yeah.
Got food in front of big weasel guy. He's coming after you.
Okay, so that's in process. Okay, what's the next part of this?
Axe.
So as I turn into
Whispers are going.
Whispers first.
I will assume the form of Dave by sneaking into the room. Apologies, Dave. We're trying to maybe sort out your murder.
Totally dead.
Put my hand on the side of his face, and then I cast Exchange Image. So you trade it.
Like a dead version.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah.
You trade appearances with the target, with the effects depending on the result of the target's will save. Willing and unconscious targets automatically critically fail. He's unconscious as it gets.
Yeah.
He's super unconscious.
Yeah.
Double
I am
unconscious.
able to maintain this form up to 24 hours because it's a critical
Right.
fail.
Does he get your form?
Yes, it looks like I am lying there.
Oh my.
You cover that up with a sheet or something,
course.
right? Like you can't just leave your dead body lying around.
Actually, you'd look alive.
There is so much potential for abuse.
Oh,
in
you
this.
of alive.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
great
man,
idea.
the sheet is suddenly breathing and you're not.
The corpse is dancing with a fan. For no reason. I'm like, oh, I am good.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. So you successfully changed shape. You shrink a little bit because he's a dwarf. Yep. Okay. Good. Is there like a way this looks? Is there like a certain process you have for it, or?
Much like whenever I shapeshift between Kitsune form and human form, he kind of gets enveloped in a faint shadowy miasma, which then just kind of like fades away,
Oh, cool.
revealing the new form.
Nice. Cool. So next step.
I'm going to hide down in the hold.
I'll be near him. I'll be hidden near him so that I can observe and
Okay.
intervene in case Mog attacks you.
I'm also hiding in the same area so I can make the axe float around in the air.
Okay. Because
Also, I have to activate my thing, which is I definitely want that hidden because that would be
Yeah.
very distracting.
Okay. So moving quietly, make stealth checks, please.
We all
Wait, do I
going?
need to? I don't need to move
I don't
anywhere.
need to go.
I just
We're gonna
need to be
stay
within
put.
150 feet. So
Do I
I'm
need
just,
to be
like,
stealth?
tucked away somewhere.
Yes. Oh no, you're an
And an
axe. No.
axe
I'm
stealth?
sorry. No.
Yeah.
I still owned these stealth, so
Yeah.
if you want my number, it's
11.
24.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
21.
Very stealthy axe.
Good.
Oh yeah,
16.
I need to be within
Good.
120 feet.
I only got a 10.
Oh boy. Okay. So.
But I'm like
Bradley
the
bones.
furthest away, I think. Like,
Where are you?
I want to be hiding, but like I don't need to be close, like super close.
Yeah. So the only thing, like, you're all moving very quietly, finding hiding spots, except for like you and you. People kind of passengers just walk by because they weren't, couldn't sleep, and so some people do see you up and about. They don't really say anything, but they just know that you're there, and they go on about their business.
I didn't work up a milk.
Fair enough. Okay. Next.
Okay, I give you like.
All right. No. For the first, are you knocking and
So
then
this
turning
is
into
so.
the X, or you're turning
It
into the
says
X and
I
having
can
me
crawl,
knock you?
right? And so,
Crawl? How does
yeah,
an
but
axe crawl?
yeah, right, like on the head, and then
Shimmies.
just kind of. However, I'm gonna, and then I'm gonna, as the axe, right? And then kind of lean down, but I'm lit and I'm ready for you to be like held.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm waiting for him to open the door.
And I'm just gentle whispers.
Okay. Could you make a diplomacy check for me?
Or deception. Diplomacy?
Diplomacy or deception would be higher. Where you're trying to get him to come to the door, right? So.
They're both a 5.
Okay. Yep.
Can I, since I'm doing the whispery things, is there something I can do to help like wake him up and make him?
Yeah. Well, he's awake. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll give him a +2 circumstance bonus for this. So
So,
+7.
did you just say +7 to my
Plus,
roll?
you get +2.
Yeah,
plus
because I
He's
give
giving
you
you a
+2,
+2
so you +5,
circumstance
+2 is
bonus,
yeah.
you're-
Okay, so
the roll +7.
22?
Okay. So, like, fuck. It's like, what's going on? It's like, you hear the muttering and cursing in Dwarvish, and then you hear these 2 heavy feet get down, and he starts shuffling towards the door. Hey, what do you want? And he opened the door slightly. I'm trying to sleep. And he opened, and he looks down.
Glimmery.
He's like,
All right. So I wait until he sees it, and then once he does, I make it rise up into the air just a little bit off the ground.
I do some whispers.
yeah. He's like, oh, fuck this. Slams the door. He's like, go on. Nope, I ain't.
So in Fae, I whisper, it was you.
Okay, and he hear,
Why in Fae?
yeah, why in Faye?
See if he fucking figures it out. If that's a creepy voice that some axe is whispering
All right.
right now.
I rolled another one.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
So he critically fails his perception check. Doesn't,
Doesn't even hear
He hears a whisper.
yeah, he hears a whisper, just like, oh, you fucking, nope, not today.
All right. I'm already making the axe floating, so I just kind of go, hope this doesn't hurt, and I make him knock on the door some more.
Okay.
I make the
Do you
axe.
make me stick in the door?
No,
even?
no, I flip you around. and
Johnny.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
but here's Johnny's coming.
it's definitely on the table, but we're not doing it yet. So I flip you around dull end, and I just have you go.
Cop knocking.
Yeah. serious cop
We're
knock.
cop knocking it.
The heavy knock.
Comes back out. He's like, oh,
He's,
he's like, oh fuck, and he just like opens the door, just a crack, and he's looking around. He sees the glowing axe, like shuts the door again. Just like, nope.
Shuts it again.
Yeah. And he starts talking through the door, like, I don't know who the fuck is pulling these tricks. Not funny. Not funny. And he's clearly like looking around and talking to nobody just in the room. So you see him spinning around.
He's under.
Yeah. Don't like it. This is I'm gonna find somebody in the morning and we're gonna put this to bed. Nope.
Yeah, this whole portion of the hallway is glowing with that eerie
I'm probably
orb
down the
too.
whole like.
What about your whispers?
Yeah, maybe I'll say something.
Yeah,
to
maybe you can escalate the whispers.
Yeah.
I'm hitting near you going, oh, I just realized, what if he doesn't go for it?
Right.
What do you
I'm sweating inside the
I'm just gonna start it instead of just whispering just nonsense and just lose. I'm gonna start going.
Oh god. And he hears this, he's like, oh, that is not my voice. What the okay, no, it's okay. You just breathe, Mog, breathe. It's this hasn't happened to you since you were a teenager. So
Is he saying that out loud?
yeah, he's totally just talking to himself.
Start knocking me.
All right. Yeah. I have the axe knock on the door again.
Oh my god. He opens the door once more and he looks at the axe like, follow. Make a diplomacy check, please. With +2.
I'm gonna use my hero points.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on,
Yeah,
I'm
you
good
don't
at
wanna
diplomacy. That's fine. I can deal with that. 17.
Okay, yeah.
Jeez.
Is the axe on the ground or is it is it floating up?
It's still floating in the air, and if I know that Coco has been whispering follow to him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the axe start floating down the hallway.
Okay. Yep.
In a slow manner, just sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
No.
pretty right now.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
fucking beautiful.
Right, there's that little like moonbeam
Look at
that
my
catches
axe.
a glint up, and you
Okay.
check my axe out.
Get an extra for this whole heist thing is wonderful. So you get another point for that.
I have an idea. I take I'm hiding under a piece of sail
Tarp
or
or
cloth.
something.
Put it over Azuna in Dave form. Go up there. Let him see you at the end of the hall. Have the tell Grim to make the axe come to you, drop at your feet, and you run away from it. Maybe we can get him to follow you that way.
We didn't talk about this in the rehearsal, but we'll give it a shot.
It's improv, man.
You gotta stay in the moment.
Okay. So you see Mog looks at it. He's like, oh, fucking okay, and he's just like he starts slowly walking down, following the axe. He's got like, both his hands like touching both the walls, and he's just like moving very slowly. And he gets down near the end.
All right, so this is necessary then.
What?
Well, we already talked about
Alright,
it. So there'll be me. There'll be a shape wearing a tarp at the end of the hallway, and I assume as the axe is kind of floating by in the light, I can kind of like notice
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah, totally.
I imagine I'd kind of peek back, see the axe, and then upon seeing it, run around the corner into the shadows.
What the
Just
fuck?
kind of dropping the tarp as I go.
Candace cloth.
Say, you're not funny. This is not okay. You don't treat people this way.
Oh boy.
So he's following the axe some more. And keeps going.
I'm going to cast.
It's like I'm very stressed out right now.
I'm going to cast at the exact volume of the waves of the ocean, the ambient sound. I'm going to cast musical accompaniment.
Ooh, so music starts playing.
So I'm keeping it equal to the ambient level, so that it's kind of like hidden in there.
So you're doing like an almost subliminal.
Yeah.
musical.
Whispers of music.
In the event that there's any kind of talking and stuff, it gives me a +1 to deception, diplomacy, or intimidation.
Oh, that's
so.
smart.
Good call.
Very smart.
It's just a high-pitched violin.
Okay.
Theremin
So
from nowhere.
he is. He's following it. What else do you want to? What's next? Do you want to happen? What's next?
You
Part
want
of
to
the
get
plan?
into a confrontation.
I think we meet in the hold, yeah?
Yeah.
So where's Tag?
I'm chasing some
Yeah.
onion or the cookie,
So-
apparently.
He's a cantaloupe.
He's a cantaloupe.
He's a tag.
Cantaloupe.
Oh, yeah,
Look at him. He's not an onion. Does this look like an onion to you?
Well, you know, he has a very melancholy expression.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
A lot of ammo.
So down in the hold, you hear going on the next level. You hear the Mog's footsteps coming down the stairs as you know the axe is floating down. He's right near all of you people. And you're all hidden. He can't. He has not seen you. He doesn't. He looks terrified.
All right. So once you are there and we made it to the hold, I'm going to have the axe float over and slowly come down to rest by your feet.
You should drop me so I go and I just stick in the freaking floor.
That is way more dramatic. I do that instead of what I
Dude,
just said.
I am a freaking diva as this axe. I feel one with this sharp sumbitch. I'm in that wood. I did like 3 flips as I did that.
Okay.
Very cool.
Very nice. And it falls. He's like.
The last name was Stone Fist?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Dave's name, too. Or it was.
Yes. So, Dave, stepping up from behind a box in front of the axe. Who done it?
He just stares at you for a moment. Make a diplomacy check. Or intimidation, or whatever you're trying to do.
Let's see, what's my good one? They're the same. It's a +6. Let's go with... We'll start with diplomacy.
Okay.
Am I getting the +1 for music?
Yes.
19.
Okay. Yeah. So he looks up. He's like, "Oh, Dave. Dave, is that you?"
It was Dave.
It's right. Oh, because you shouldn't be here. Dave.
Oh, Dave!
Everything's hazy. I remember fire and a sharpness in me back.
Oh God, Dave. No. He just starts crying.
Who done it?
Who done it?
So you can rest.
I need to know so I can rest.
You don't deserve rest, you rat bastard!
Oh!
You shouldn't. I put the axe in your back. You shouldn't be here.
Whoa!
And like at that point, like there's a melon with a cookie over his head, and a big old otter just with crumbs all over his face, like.
Truman, you heard him. He had confessed to the murder of your fellow Dave.
Like I've got the
fellow
cookie,
Dave.
and then there's like slowly chewing it.
Go on.
From like creepy, spooky house to like, haha! You know, like it's just like the ambience just
Ghost
disappears.
goes by and slide whistle plays, you know?
Okay. And so
Reference.
Mog just looks at and he goes, "Oh fuck." Yes. Okay. So, what the you fuck are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You don't matter. You whatever. I'm going back to bed.
I'm going to slowly stride towards him in a zombie-like fashion.
You fucking stay away from me.
Or
How do you
what?
feel about this? You aren't told about anything. Your fellow crewmate, undead, is currently in the
Yeah.
hall.
Dave?
Oh, Dave.
Like,
Yeah, you did, Dave? Aye, Tag. And it was this one here what done it.
And I look at Mog and I'm just like,
Buried me own axe into me own back.
When he
You
says
bloody
that,
deserved it.
I make the axe pop up out of the floorboards again and spin in the air.
This lights up the whole. The light is going around with it,
Right,
so it's like a disco ball.
it's just a rave, and like this otter's standing there with a cookie, like this guy murdered that guy.
Oh my god!
Visual love hit by the eye.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. The visuals are on point.
This is good.
Oh okay.
This is
And
really
he's like,
Great.
just it just drops to his knees, and Mog just starts crying, puts his hands over his face, just starts crying. I had to do it. You don't understand. I didn't want to, but I had to. He just starts crying.
I turn in from axe form into a tissue. Oh. I go right down to him and I just.
tissue dry.
Turn into a hickey, wipe it off.
Like,
Wow.
I guess he's like wearing like a habit or something like to go to bed in. Or?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I just
Bed
kind of
clothes.
pick him up by the scruff of it, and I'm just like,
Well, I know what to do with you.
and I just start bringing him to the captain.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. He's
We
like,
all follow, I think.
Back to Tanuki form.
Did you see I'll hold back for a moment once they pass the corner. Oh, good. Drop!
You drop that, I emerge from hiding, we shake hands like, oh yeah, we did.
Oh, this was what I'm talking
Tag
about.
is going to be so confused. I saw Dave. He told me. He's not moving.
Oh no!
That was his ghost, dear Tag. Oh. Spirits, remember. We saw those a moment ago upstairs with the storm.
I never saw one before.
You saw me yesterday.
Yeah, but you're not a spirit, are you?
Well, he's a literal skeleton, so...
I love that Tag's like, he's just a normal guy.
No, I mean he's just bones. Like
He's just a
that's
little
not-
skinny, it's all.
He's just a dead guy, right? That's not a spirit, is it?
okay.
The undead are
Oh
complicated.
man.
Okay. So you bring him up, and you're in front of the captain's quarters. How do you wish to address?
Like I've still got
We
him
let
by the
Tag
habit.
lead,
Like I just
I think.
haven't.
Yeah.
Like I haven't let him down. I just kind of like. I realize the cookie's still in my hand. I eat it.
Okay.
Finish the cookie first.
Okay. You knock on the door.
Priorities.
You hear Stormlight get up. She goes, "This better be good."
Chew, swallow. It is,
And-
Captain. Apparently, with this.
She opens the door. What is going on?
It's this guy. He apparently murdered Dave.
It's true. We heard him confess.
Did you hear him confess?
Kind of. He said a lot of sad things and he didn't want to do it. But these guys said they heard more.
Okay. Well. Processing.
Middle of the night,
Yeah.
woken from a sound
Right, the
slumber.
captain just woke up.
Murderer, huh?
It was a brilliant plan, Captain.
Is that a fact? I'm guessing it was yours.
I did say brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the second time, or the second incident on my ship. There will not be a third. We will wait till morning, and we will execute my, Mr. Stonefist here for murdering one of my crew.
So where's he going for now?
We have a break still.
Okay. And I just immediately turn around.
Okay.
Come on, Mo.
Captain, it was dwarven clan business.
Quite frankly, I don't care.
I thought you might feel that way.
See, but there's a. I bow. Right? I'm still reeling from the spins that I had. There, I think really what we want you to be aware of is the growing tensions on the ship, of course. clan things, yippity yappities. You do this, we know it's deserved, but yikes, maybe.
Oh, yeah, he is like a passenger.
I mean, aren't we all?
Oh, I work for the captain. I was officially appointed investigator in this.
Yes.
Are you trying to persuade her?
Yes.
Okay.
I want her to understand that, like,
Okay.
what he's trying to do is convince her that.
A lot of the passengers seemed really unhappy.
Make a diplomacy check, please.
Sudden
Yes, sir.
execution would sour the mood further.
Ooh, guess what that 19 plus is?
Oh!
24.
So if I'm understanding the situation correctly,
I think you are.
you found the murderer, so thank you. That is
My pleasure,
important. But you're disagreeing with my rule here, so you're asking me to keep this person alive because of other tensions, supposedly?
Nay. Quite frankly, what I was just trying to do is point it out to you, milady, that you have quite the quandary. And he was pointing that
There
out
is no
to you.
quandary from my perspective, unless you're trying to make it more complicated, which it seems like you're trying to do.
I am, actually, because running a ship is complicated, if I thought it would be. I mean, you got crew here and passengers, and they all are getting really unrest.
If you kill one of them, that may do one of two things. It may upset them greatly and make them more revolting, or it might, put them in their place.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Steel fist of fear.
I've seen it work.
Well, as I said, nothing's going to happen until the morning. So I think we should all actually sleep.
Actually sleep, I believe. You were gonna say that same thing.
I feel like you say that and Grim just like reaches over.
Well, you have to make that thought.
Half.
That's it.
I need more bullets!
Yeah.
You too.
Oh my god!
That was a misfire, but you deserve it.
I think.
Okay.
Did you see the gun?
So, did you start escorting the person to the brig? You did, right?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
like, I didn't even
Yep,
drop
okay.
the entire time.
Yeah, so Tag is taking the prisoner to the brig. We'll reconvene in the morning. Till then, to bed. And please do not disturb anybody else.
Naturally. Sound sleeps.
Good. She closes the
Big
door.
salute.
You hear this. She locks it. Just like.
I think we did well.
As we're walking away, I go to both of these two. I thought we were trying to get in the captain's good graces. Now we're arguing with her.
Well, what I was trying to
He was arguing. I was simply just pointing out the situation.
Touche. We are trying to get in the captain's good graces, and here you are arguing with her.
providing her counsel, which would be good to be getting into her good graces on that level. You see, pointing out the good and only the good is not really going to get her anywhere, but letting her know what's real here, and she'll see it in a minute. You throw that guy overboard, it's going to change quick. And now she knows that I tried to warn her.
She does seem like the type who would appreciate somebody with the stones to speak up rather than a sycophant who would just go with whatever.
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, she would surely prefer to just do whatever she wants, but she might appreciate the counsel.
Yes,
You make a good point.
thank you. I've got a bigger question, actually. How did you die? Was it by an axe? Because I see it as an axe.
I don't actually remember.
Come on, what?
I remember I was thrown off a ship and I washed up on a shore.
Were you already dead then?
So you've been dead for a while then.
Oh, decades.
Decades.
What was the last thing going on in the world before you?
I don't know. What went on 20, 30 years ago?
Can I fit in your ribcage?
Probably. I'm a human size.
Do you eat
Yes.
vegetables?
No.
Hell yeah! How do you feel about other people eating vegetables? It's bad, right?
Yeah, I don't eat, I don't touch this stuff.
I don't eat.
Cool. Same.
Big saves.
All right, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Cool, thank you. Oh boy.
There is
Cases, the impulse ends with one or more level entries. This either lists the levels at which the impulse gets an upgrade, or has an entry with a plus sign, which is what this one does, that describes the benefit from that increase on a regular basis. So yeah, it would be a continuous thing.
Cool.
So at level 4, and then every 2 levels after that, it's going to increase by
A D8.
by a D8.
Cool. Yeah, it has a healing thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like 1/2 your level D8s.
You didn't even like design your character to be a healer.
No.
But like you're the best healer we have currently. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like
Best best out of combat healing. If we ever get oof, we're all still going to be very happy we have a cleric.
that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Because-
that's fair.
Yeah.
But like the fact that it's
Because
unlimited.
mine has that timeout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the timing thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
all out of combat. That's just crazy because it's unlimited.
Right.
Wild.
Cool.
Well, except for Dan's.
No,
Yeah,
I
right.
mean that's Dan's
Yeah.
fault.
It
Really,
really is your fault.
it's just Dan's.
Shouldn't be
have
so
to deal
dead.
with that.
Shouldn't be
You shouldn't be so
Such
dead.
an antisocial character.
I've been living alone for 20 years or 30 years. So, well, with my Edelon, but that's kind of myself.
It's
It's
not
kind
much
weird
of a
situation.
conversation.
Is it living
No.
alone? Living?
Living is
I'm
a
living alone.
Living.
unliving alone. For,
Existing.
What heals you? Negative?
Negative.
Negative, but it has to say it heals. That I made
Yeah.
that mistake the first time. It's not all negative damage.
but
I can
there
use
are
my
just certain
cantrip and be
negative
like heal,
things
heal,
that
heal.
can-
You know, it has to say specifically in the spell
yeah.
that this specific spell heals the undead. You know, if, instead it harms them. Anything else is zeroed out. I'm immune to necrotic. Like if you know, I take 0 necrotic damage from a necrotic spell,
All right. Cool.
but I don't heal from it unless it specifically says heal.
All
What
right.
he's saying is he has some very bare bones requirements.
Oh my God, Tucker.
Okay, I'm gonna oh man! I missed.
So while people are pelting Tucker with darts, deservedly so, yeah, don't forget to check us out on Wednesday Hunters on CT Avis's channel on YouTube. You can like and subscribe to that. And Sunday with Kingdom of Steam on this channel. Don't forget to join our Discord,
You got saved twice.
which is kind of wild. And I'm sure you'll be riddled with more and more nonsense.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. Yes.
Last
That was last night. Nuns with guns. Yeah. Other than that, okay. And then next Monday we'll be back here again for more of this insane Pathfinder game that's developing.
Hell yeah.
I mean, which it might just turn into a game of cons. Who knows? Right. So I'll turn the music back on. Okay. So, as the night passes, I'm assuming you're all done with your shenanigans. Okay.
Sleep soundly
yes,
as
you-
a baby.
Yes, you having found the murderer of Dave. Yeah, you've performed a good service, but now judgment remains to be seen. The next morning, as the sun rises, Captain Stormeye requests that the prisoner be brought forward to the main deck. And if you want to do that, you can, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I imagined I slept in front of the brig.
Yeah.
Just because, joking.
Full of cookies, sugar crash.
So, the rest of the crew and all the passengers have been brought onto the main deck. They've been aligned. There's 2 rows of people, and Captain Stormeye has Mog in the center, and she looks at him and she says, "You've confessed to murder. What do you have to say for yourself?" He looks around and he looks up at her. He goes, "I had to do it. I don't regret it. I feel bad, but I had to do it." She goes, "Interesting. Any last words?" If you want to jump in, you may. It's up to you.
Why did you have to do it?
It's honor, clan code. You someone you don't steal from your own clan and get away with it. That's not how we do things.
What would happen? What would have happened to you had you done this not on the ship and had been caught? Would you still be guilty of murder?
By some people, yeah, but not by my own people.
Not by your own people. And this was dwarf on dwarf violence.
Can I just get like a vibe check for like the passengers in particular,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just the yeah.
Yeah, sense motive, this would be perception.
Oh my god, I've only rolled 3s today.
Oh no.
That's 8.
Yeah, no, they're still the same thing. They look nervous, upset. They look like more just sleepy, you know, just, but nothing too particular.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Anybody else?
Woke up first thing in the morning. Oh, someone's being executed. Cool.
Neat. Yes, I would like to perceive that as well.
Okay.
An 18.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
The general. So exactly what I warned her.
Okay.
Are the dwarves taking offense, or the dwarven crew on here taking offense to
Dwarven
that?
crew up.
No,
That was the only one.
Then are other people getting
one
a
other
little
dwarf
bit more
left.
tense and hostile because they're about to see a man die?
It's also specifically a passenger on the ship.
Passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, with an 18, the other passengers, they look mixed. There's a lot of hesitation. There's a lot of concern. There's some fear. There's some people who are like this. Well, yeah, he killed somebody. This is not okay. And other folks.
Murder off the ship.
Yeah. A lot of the crew just seems, is always on Stormi's side. They don't always like it, but things have to be done. She calls the shots. So it's definitely a kind of a mixed bag of things. Yeah. But it's a lot of it is just really centered on just the execution or the punishment right now. You're not really getting a sense that the directionless of the ship or not arriving is connected to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do nothing. I just wanted to get the
Okay.
flavor there.
Anybody else?
It's a real mixed bag.
I'd like to walk up to him and whisper to him,
Okay.
unless that's weird. I don't know if the captain would see it. This is your last chance to confess your darkest secrets. You should tell me.
Okay. You're gonna diplomacy?
I know about the I want him to think like I know about these things. Like if he doesn't tell me, he's going. I don't know what. It can be an intimidate. It can be deception.
Whatever's highest for
Diplomacy.
you.
They're all 8.
Okay.
All 8.
A little bit of everything. Like you should tell me a secret before you leave.
You look
know?
like death.
You are a skeleton, yeah.
9 plus 8.
17.
17.
Okay.
I
What's
think
that
he's
bag of
just a
bones
kitchen
doing?
skelly.
I beats hell out of me.
You can't
Where
try
is-
to read lips. He's got none.
Oh my god.
Still trying though.
Just a minute.
Jaw's just going up and down.
One of those little chatterboxes.
He said,
I think he was laughing. I don't know.
That's so funny.
You're all ridiculous.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't intend to tell anybody right now,
Yeah.
so you can tell me a secret later if you want.
Yeah. Well, if you're quite the you're not what I would expected for a confession person.
Yeah, it's sort of my job.
However, and he leans in and he whispers, "I've been cheating on my wife." For years. Why are you laughing?
I'm trying to think who his partners could be on the ship, and it's not great.
I don't think they're there. I think they're there alone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this
He,
is-
he is like the last dwarf, but who says he's married to a dwarf?
that's
Yeah,
true. That's
true.
true.
the witch of war.
Dave was me lover, but he betrayed the clan.
Somebody took a real piss.
Yeah, almost snorted their drink out of their nose.
Can we roll to see if that was the case?
Oh my
Absolutely.
god!
Yeah. Who wants to roll it?
Yeah.
We don't tell us the answer either.
I didn't get that. I got a 3.
I don't know what that
I
means.
got an Alex number.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, above 10 like it was.
Okay, I'll roll it. I'll roll it in secret. Okay. Okay. So.
What is wrong with us?
We love this shit.
So Mog leans in closer. And he goes, it was Dave.
Oh
That
man.
rat bastard deserved it. And he spits on the
I'm
ground.
certainly not telling anybody.
So you're gonna take that one to the grave?
Oh my.
Bravo, Gonzalo. Bravo.
Hey.
I don't know if I can hit you from here. Oh!
Got him! Yay!
Okay. So
I just needed more ammo over here. For the next time.
That's how you gotta reload. You
Yeah.
have to teleport.
okay. So with that, Curl backs away, and Mog just goes, his head's down. He looks back up, and he looks Storm-eyed square in the eye, and he goes, "We'll do it already." She goes, "Okay. Stand up. As we do things on my ship, you will face death for the murder of one of my crew, and you will walk the plank." Okay. So, crew, please extend the plank. So some people come moving around. They extend it out, and she draws her sword. Walk.
How far is the deck from the water? How many feet?
From the plank to the water. Oh, geez, 30, 35 feet maybe.
Okay.
Fine.
I might cast a spell.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I turned it to an eyepiece just so I could see it better.
Okay.
He's
Turn into
excited. I'll watch.
Very nice. So, as Mog walks up the plank, he gets up, turns around, and he just just bows. She holds out the sword. He turns around and let me see. He walks confidently. Takes step, gets down the edge. She has a sword at his back. She pushes, and he steps off into the water.
As soon as he hits the water, I'm going to covertly cast air bubble.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. You make a deception check.
Here.
But I'm disguising as just sort of praying for his soul.
Okay.
Let's see. Deception. No, I don't like these. My real die has been weighing me down. Oh, so has my fake die apparently.
Roll.
Knight of the Threes.
Oh, can I reroll?
Yeah.
You have it, yeah.
yeah.
I have my
personal
own.
one
Yeah,
first.
Use your hero point.
Grab your hero point first.
There you go.
Right here.
Thank you.
Mhm.
A hell of a lot better. That would be 13.
Okay, good enough. I rolled lower than that. So you successfully hide this casting of the spell. What does Air Bubble do?
Air bubble. A bubble of pure air appears around the target's head, allowing it to breathe normally. The effect ends as soon as the target returns to an environment where it can breathe normally.
Okay.
So maybe
if
he
he's
would know
sinking.
as he's underwater. The air bubble would.
Yeah. Yeah. Envelopes his head real quick, and he stays down there a little bit. Then eventually he returns to the surface.
Oh, that would end.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
He wouldn't know to stay down.
Well,
He
oh,
probably
you're
stayed
you're
long
trying
enough.
to fake his death, sort of.
Kind of.
Oh, interesting.
okay. Well, yeah. I guess he stays down there. In that case, because I roll, he would be aware that he has a supply of oxygen.
Is he tied up?
No,
No,
just
you don't
lock them
normally
off.
get tied up.
Yeah, they just.
So it only lasts a minute, so I have to move them. Well,
The boat's moving.
yeah.
The boat is, it's not stopped, I don't think.
Apparently, Mog couldn't swim. He sunk like a stone fist.
Wow.
Okay.
There's one for the epitaph.
Well, this we've witnessed the death of the man. Let's move along. There's no need to revel in it.
Yeah. So as Captain looks around, he goes, "All right, everybody, as you were, back to work." Crew disassembles, move forward. She goes back to her quarters. Anything else?
I'll pull Coda off to the side, kind of release him as the. I believe you have a bet to cash in on.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I'll need some muscle, maybe? Get a tag, or maybe Tony McStockinson over there? Or should we get
Lead tag over there with a bunch of cookies. Oh, are you strong over this guy?
Grim's got your muscle.
let's go get Grim? No, Grim's been with us for such a long time. Let's go get a... Yeah, he's my
I mean, he's part of the thing.
So we're gonna go collect on that bet.
Okay. Yeah, so Lucky is over at the steering wheel, as typical. Looks a little unnerved, but just doing his thing.
And I got, 2 coppers in my hands, and I'm just kind of like moving them over and around. And Lucky is it? I like that name. It's my lucky day, I think. Maybe not so lucky for you though, Lucky. I'm here to collect. I mean, we both know, right? Right?
Indeed, we know. Yep, we know. What was the exact deal again? I just.
It was like an absurd amount of platinum.
It's like 10 platinum.
It was a bunch.
Oh my god.
Because I have written down that Lucky thinks you have 3 platinum, but I don't.
3. It must be 3 then.
Lucky knows I have 5 platinum. So the bet was 10. No, what was it, 6? 6? We'll go with 6 platinum? Is that what we're doing?
What you're getting, you mean, from the bet?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I have it here.
Double note checking
Yeah.
occurring here.
I almost swear he said a
Coda
wild
shows
number.
Lucky the rock he stole from him, creates a wager. If Coda can finish the investigation by today, Lucky will give him 20 gold. If he can't, Coda will pay him 10 gold and give him his rock back.
Oh.
I
Okay.
gave him his rock, though. So, yeah, I'll take 20 gold.
Okay.
And his rock.
Are you really gonna try and take his rock?
Rock.
Did more than a day pass, though?
It did.
Oh.
More than they did pass.
But I gave him his fucking rock back. So that 20 gold.
I gave him his rock back.
Why did you do that?
Because I
Now
felt
you owe me 20 fucking gold. Because the parts of that fucking bet was either I get it and he gets that gold piece, or his rock and I get the money, or I get 20 gold. Why'd you do it?
Technically,
Mr. Fancy Pants.
technically, we solved it right away.
we solved it within the day. It was just a confession.
Oh, see, now he's invested. Yeah, that's exactly how it got done.
So I think you got your rock back. How about 10 gold?
15 at the very least. Come on, Lucky. It's my lucky day.
Make a deception, diplomacy check.
20.
Okay.
Oh.
Not natural 20. It's a 15
Yeah.
plus 5.
You guys, you did it. There's some wiggle room. Okay. Here's 15 gold. Jesus.
My man.
Reaches
Lucky,
his pocket.
My man.
Here's your-
How much did I borrow from you?
You didn't.
I didn't.
You
just promised
jingled.
it.
You jingled around my gold in front of him as if it was yours.
Let's do business with you. And I'll pocket that 15. And you get, of course, 5, and you fucking rock guy over there. You got yours.
I solved the crime.
Splitting hairs. 5, 3, and 2.
You shortened the muscle out.
I'll give him some of mine later. It's a principle thing. Actually, yeah. So I don't know. I don't even care about money. So I think I just toss you the whole pouch. Because you're usually
You
my
don't
money guy.
care about money, but you're just gambling because it's fun.
I'm
Oh,
a
yeah,
Fey guy.
Because
Like
it's
I just
fun.
He
cares
just
about the
loves
cash.
doing this because he loves doing it.
Yeah, that makes
didn't even
sense.
It's a
money.
fun game. This has been a
They
fun
do
trip.
it for the love of the game.
So
Yeah,
who cares
it's like a
about the
fun
money?
trip.
Yeah, give him something, but not a lot.
Kodak just loves winning.
So how are you splitting the money since you have it
I
all
am.
now? Okay. Who gets what?
I'm going to be fair about it. Y'all did play a part in the performance.
I solved the case.
I believe you'll
Dude.
find we solved the case.
We solved the case.
I masqueraded as
was
a
gonna
corpse.
cut you out.
I masqueraded as the corpse that got the confession.
I was a beautiful axe.
We all paid an equal part.
Very good.
Kodak can now do math. It's not really that he was trying to cut me out.
I don't know what abacus was a thing. A bascus.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus? You know, that thing you count things with. Hibiscus, is that it?
For our
Okay.
little vegetable friends, two.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Didn't we money?
It's only fair.
You don't. What are you going to spend it on?
Hey, you
I
guys
could
need.
buy grenades with this.
Oh, okay.
See? Good, sensible,
umbrella?
sensible
What
purchase.
do you need money for?
Yeah.
Food.
I made this damn bet. You all shut it and you let Azuna do it. Now, Azuna.
3 for Brother Argo.
Oh, jeez.
3 for Grim. And we'll share the 5 between the two of us.
What? Yeah, okay. Don't matter.
2 gold?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the
I have
where's
one
their gold on
before
this?
now, so-
In
In your gear.
in your
I have
gear,
gear.
yeah. I actually have money now.
We got
Um,
5 between us. Let's get
I
one.
I feel bad that Tucker doesn't get any, but he's just a stinking crewmate. He's not one of us yet.
You know,
We call it.
He got paid in cookies.
Yeah, at one point or another, like, Conti's gonna have a problem, because now there's just an
You
hateful
know,
otter that associates sweets
It
with
would be
this,
a warm
like,
welcome.
tiny...
He's been a good
Just gonna
fellow.
get
That's how we get you in the party.
2 gold for you too, my good sir.
any more of those, man?
Which leaves us with 3.
3, whatever. You got 3 and I need something to buy from you.
Of course, we
We
share.
steal that shit.
Okay.
We share that.
Crow gets 2. Okay. Interesting.
So,
Okay.
we get more.
So at so Lucky's he's like, okay, yeah, take your business elsewhere. Just come on. Like, yeah, great, goodbye.
Goodbye to you, Lucky.
And as you all,
Hip in my step.
yeah, as you all start to leave from up in the crow's nest, you hear, "Land ho!"
Oh boy!
And off in the distance, directly facing west, smoke plumes up on the near the horizon, several miles away. So as you approach, you first see an enormous active volcano, and it's in the center of this island, with many of the lava flows crisscrossing the side of the volcano, going in different directions. The coastline looks a little rugged, and it's pockmarked with boulders and rough beach. And the beach itself is a mix of smooth stones, shells, and sand. So after you're getting closer, you get a better look at this. And up the beach, maybe about 50 yards or so, tropical jungle forest looms over you. So the captain comes out and seeing this as time has passed, as you've gotten closer, and stands on the bow of the ship. Looks pleased. It's like, okay, all right, everybody, crew, get the small boats. We disembark. This is our chance to find supplies, take a rest if we need to, and yeah. And
We're gonna steal chickens!
and
It was Coda. Coda said it.
and perhaps take a moment on land to regain our land legs instead of our sea legs. So, anybody wishes to go aboard the island? We'll have several ships going back and forth, smaller boats, and we will depart as soon as we can. So she starts moving around. The crew starts hopping to, and you hear Lucky go, "Drop anchor!" So they drop the anchor and it starts dragging along the floor, and the ship slows down, going down, and then finally come to a rest just outside on a small little beachhead, because a lot of it is kind of different. It's hard to get to. It's not like a long accessible coastline, but it is definitely warm. It's very humid here. It's it definitely got a tropical kind of vibe to the whole thing. And okay, so this is a we're gonna kind of switch modes a little bit to exploration mode.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Or are we stealing the ship at this point?
you all can.
Can be done.
It's all whatever you want to do.
The ship needs to be restocked no matter what. So.
Not for us.
That's true. You and I are
Not
good.
for us.
3 of the 3 of us.
I do
Yeah.
kibble.
Oh, well, so if you wish to have if you want to, whatever you want to do, that's up to.
I want to go to shore. I'm curious.
Yeah,
I'm very
wanna
curious in
try
this captain now.
exploration. Find treasure?
I'm a little worried about them taking down coconuts out of the trees here.
You better ask first.
I could take a walk. I just jump off the edge of the boat and sink to the floor.
Oh,
With
me
me
too!
and the maiden. I don't
I'll
breathe,
jump and
so-
follow you. I can breathe
You
underwater.
probably float.
Yeah, okay, let me too. I wanted to talk to you. You don't eat vegetables, and I think that's really cool because I don't eat vegetables either. And
So we don't even wait for lifeboats or whatever. We just start
Okay.
walking.
Yeah, so you hear this splash as some boats hit, and people are in them, and they're rowing towards the shore. There's only like 2 or 3 boats, and so it's only a few people at a time. But who else wishes to go ashore?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody.
we're just.
Okay.
If
do it.
anybody's going ashore, then we're all going ashore.
the 2 of us
Okay.
are freeing up
If
spots for
there's
the
like
rest of
a
you.
gear boat at any point, like I just kind of like I got it, and I just like jump into the water and like pull it to shore. Just, like,
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool. We bring extra supplies, like extra tools for harvesting lumber, collecting food, that kind of stuff, and you bring that over there. Good. So at this point, there's some specific exploration activities that they're defined actions that you can do, among other things.
cool.
So they are avoid notice. Obviously, that's like a stealth check for stuff. If you want, when your group is exploring, you can also use defend, detect magic, follow the expert, which is kind of wild. Where like if someone has an expertise in one of the skills or something, and you if they're doing something, you follow what they do exactly, and you get like certain bonuses for that, even if you're not expert.
So if you're really clumsy,
Yeah.
you can follow a really dexterous
Yes.
person
Yeah.
and do better because of
Yes.
it.
So
That's
if you're
cool.
like whether if you're climbing or performing an activity, yeah, it's kind of a neat thing. You can hustle, which is you have to move. Not moving fast, not a grift.
Real excited.
Hustle some native.
Like, yeah.
Sorry, but
Let's go
what?
hustle them
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
coconuts.
Where are those marks?
Yeah.
I had to clarify that. I was looking
Thank
at his
you. You
face.
saw my face.
Yeah.
Sets up a 3-card Monty table.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah.
Shell game. You can also investigate, which is you seek out information about your surroundings. Some of these things will require you to travel at half speed. So, like casting spells, investigating, that'll reduce you have to move slower. You can also repeat a spell. So if that's another half speed one. If it's usually it's a cantrip. So if you just want to keep repeating that cantrip over and over and over again while you're exploring, that's a
Just means
possibility.
you move a little slower.
Yeah.
And you're just doing it. Okay.
Some people can scout. You can scout ahead and behind of the group to watch for danger. Again, half speed. But if you do that, creatures get +1 circumstance bonus to their initiative rolls because you get a benefit of that kind of stuff. You can search, which you meticulously search for hidden doors, hazards, stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Or there's also a bunch of skill activities you can do. So let me see here. Where's I'll list those real quickly. So with your skills, there's sometimes, especially if you're trained or if you have expertise in some of them, they give you other options that can apply here. And this is not an exhaustive list. If there's something that you want to do just that's outside of these things, that's totally cool too. So some of the skill stuff, you can borrow an arcane spell, like you can learn a spell from someone else's spell book, coerce somebody, you can cover your tracks, decipher writing, gather information, identify alchemy, identify magic. You can impersonate, you can learn a spell, which is you can use a skill corresponding to the spell's tradition to gain access to a new spell, make an impression, which is use diplomacy to make a better impression on somebody. Repair, sense direction, squeeze through tight spaces, track, and treat wounds, among other things.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
as you all arrive on shore, the beach it's very stony. It's not very comfortable, but it feels good to be on land. Yes.
I want to look for, as soon as we get up on the shore, I just want to look across this beach for any wild song. That is druid language being spelt out on the beach by placement of shells and
Okay.
the way the
like
sand falls and
Thieves'
things like
camp
that.
for druids.
Yeah,
That's
sort of.
wild. Do you want to investigate, or do you want to just kind of do informal perception?
I mean, I can do perception check to look for it, but
Yeah.
I do just know the wild song, so if
Yes.
it's in front of me, I
It's
see
just
it.
a matter of you seeing it in the, you know,
Notice where the writing
being
is.
placed in a place where you are looking.
It's real grassroots language.
I got a 15.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah. So there is some wild song here.
Oh, what does it say?
It says beware.
Ooh.
Uh,
Just beware.
Right. Guys, just so you know, this is like a super dangerous place.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Druid stuff.
What kind of druid stuff?
There's so just like druids, you know, they leave things for other people and stuff, and they let you know when places are very, very, very bad, and this is a very, very bad place.
Ooh, I want to see. Perception. I'm gonna start seeking.
Okay.
Druids are not allowed to tell other non-druids the wild song, so you
probably don't know it, but
You
you
don't
could.
know
He
the
just
wild-
says dangerous. That sounds interesting.
So you're looking
He's
for
seeking
dangerous.
out the danger.
I believe
is that
so.
what you're saying? Yeah.
Oh yes, I've been
It's not
very
that he's
bored
looking
for
for
a
the
long
message.
time.
What'd you roll?
A 1
Oh.
There's a little crab over there. It looks
plus
like.
4,
Yeah.
so 5. I seek the danger.
Yeah, it's critical fail. So you're just totally believing what Jack is saying.
Yeah, but this whole beach is set up as a big warning. This
I
says
think
this
I
says
should scout then. If we're going to venture forward, no, I believe you. I don't think the captain's going to even care. So maybe we should just perhaps know what's going to happen and then plan it out.
It would be a good idea to get supplies quicker rather than linger around
Right.
with that information.
How fast can you move, Tanuki?
Tanuki speed.
What is that?
It's usually
25?
20,
Probably 25.
20 for
Most
short.
speeds are 25.
That's the base, yeah.
25.
Okay.
What's the captain's picture?
Captain is looking around, surveying the beach real quickly, and then she stops and pauses and then
25
just
feet.
intently looks at the jungle.
Is she consulting her compass or a map or anything?
Not yet.
oh, does she have her little magic compass? No.
She's not looking at it currently.
Does she have the
I-
eye with her?
You don't know.
We don't see
I
a
thought maybe a
visible
big glowing eye would
orb.
be noticeable.
Yeah.
She probably has a backpack. I'm assuming
I
that she
would
has a
like to
pack
use-
with her or something.
My lore underworld to get a sense of whether she is, doing pirate treasury kind of things.
Okay. Awesome.
$12.
You're getting a sense that she has a plan. What that is kind of uncertain for you, but yeah, she's definitely focused on something, and then there's definitely an intention for her being here. Yeah.
I don't want to scout.
Oh, I was going to come with you.
I want to follow the expert.
Okay.
Who's the
The
expert?
captain.
I don't think she's.
I'm going to play off of this because I tried to be her counsel on that ship. I'm just going to follow her around and just kind of be a little bit of a Tanuki friend.
Okay.
Helpful. I want to help out as
I am gonna.
Well, she's been very accommodating and generally agreeable towards us, so sure, whatever she needs.
Well, I'd better go with you two to try and keep you out of trouble.
Gonna
Never works. But
constantly alternate between detect magic and detect metal.
Okay.
Detect
There, it's a
metal.
30-foot radius around me, where I'm just gonna,
Detecting
Okay.
magic and detecting metal.
Okay. So
Interesting.
you start. Which one do you start with?
Out on the beach currently,
Oh
right?
yeah, detect metal on the beach. That's what you do.
Very nice. Nothing. There's no metal on the beach.
Okay.
Nah. So
Sweeping Conti around.
Okay. So as the captain turns around and looks at all the crew and everybody on the beach, she goes and she says, "Though those of you who are wish to journey with me into the jungle, you may. But be warned, this place is not welcoming. And if you lag behind, we're not stopping. So if you fall behind, and you will be on your own."
Did any of
Roger.
the passengers come with us? Out onto
A
the
few of them
beach?
did, yeah. Because they want to get off. They want to get off the boat for a while.
I will let them know, like it's super dangerous here.
Okay.
Big danger.
When they go back to the
Sure
boat,
that
you
they
should
love
go.
hearing that from a talking jet.
They're all like, okay. How do you know?
Magic stuff.
Right. Clearly.
It sounds less crazy than the sand told me.
Actually, I want to be spooky when I say it. Can
Okay.
I do an intimidation?
You
We
want
can
to
do that. Yeah, let's
intimidate
do that.
them?
I'm gonna
That's
use this
fun.
dice.
Getting soot vibes again.
Did you roll a 3 like I did?
I rolled a
And
5.
everything?
I'm gonna use my hero points.
Okay.
Screw it. I want to be
Hero
scary.
Point is yours.
I've got one on my.
You still, you start with
Just
a,
say.
like,
Yeah, you start with one.
This game has a built-in mug. which
That
kinda
is
interesting.
a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, totally. So the passengers are all like, "Oh God, what do you say? What do you? Okay."
I just kind of like, and I like look up at them with my unmoving face and go, "It's dangerous here." And then I like make the light appear inside of my head, so I
Nice.
just like and flickers. You're gonna die here.
man.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not leaving here. We're gonna stay right here on the beach. Good luck. I can swim a little bit. So you definitely scared them all terribly.
Good.
Yeah.
I assume
Possibly saved their lives.
I assume there's crew holding down the ship.
Yeah. I guess there's.
Somebody has to stay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Not all the crew came on shore. Yeah.
Okay. So we can't steal the ship yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
They don't have to leave the island.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
We're
Jack's
under-
not saying that.
Are you
but
coming
he's
along
thinking it.
to the adventure?
If you say
Like
no,
it-
that's a problem.
Well, I mean, the captain didn't give me orders otherwise, right?
Yeah, she said come along at your own peril, basically.
Well, I've got my 2 hatchets, and I'm basically being the weed whacker in front.
Oh!
Well,
Right.
this sounds like
Blazing the
dangerous
trail.
and a lot of work. On the other hand, there might be treasure.
This is a chance to like make the captain like you.
Oh, she already likes me, of course.
Sure, big guy.
Behind Argo's back, the rest of us are like, eh.
Oh, she certainly likes this photo.
Okay.
She's into skinny fellas.
So, as
Skinny. So stupid.
yeah, I know.
Skin adjacent.
So the captain turns around and like she says, "Okay, let's go." And she strides out up the beach towards the jungle with a friendly otter in the lead. And as you enter the jungle itself, it gets quiet, and you hear just like the kind of drips of water from leaves hitting leaves. You hear a slight thrum of insects and like the buzzing and kind of moving around. Not much else. If you want, yeah,
I'm just curious if his detect magic is picking up anything.
sure is.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, it
the
sure
whole
is.
the whole island at this point, this whole jungle feels magic, and it's you're definitely picking up a lot of nature magic, but corrupted.
Ooh.
This is a bad druid, isn't it?
No, I'm not doing that again.
Well,
I did that was last campaign.
This time the druid's wearing clothes.
Yes. No, naked druid this time.
Why'd you do it in
He's
my
clean
life?
shaven and wearing clothes.
No. Yeah. And actually, so when you feel that the island itself feels malicious to you, and as if evil has suffused the land itself. And yeah, and you all feel as soon as you enter the jungle as if you were being watched constantly.
This is a bad place. This place wants to do bad things to us.
Are you seeing that? So the
Yeah.
captain can hear us?
Oh, everybody! I'm just not out loud as we're walking through behind them. This place is. This is magic. That's magic. This is magic.
What kind of magic?
Bad magic.
Oh.
Plant magic. Bad plant magic.
That's bad. Plant magic. That's good. Bad plant magic. That's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the root of all evil.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone.
I got him on a
The amount of darts that just flew by me,
bounce off the wall.
like
Yeah.
instantly, just
Full table is something else. Everybody's here to shoot
Yep.
you, Tucker.
Okay. Yeah. So as you enter the jungle, and the ground kind of squishes because it's very soft earth beneath your feet, and you proceed forward into the dark, this weird, dark, quiet jungle.
I turn into a bug net for Izuna's face.
Okay. Very nice.
Sorry.
So we're gonna,
That's fine.
we don't care about bugs, right? Just
Izuna does.
I don't like them.
oh, good. I'll stand up with the otter and I'll keep casting ancient dust. So I constantly have like a smoke killing everything in a 15-foot cone.
Fumigated
Just
Sting the
fumigate
bugs in
as we're
front of
going.
us?
Yeah, I don't like them.
So the
I mean,
bugs
you're
are gone?
literally protecting
It's a
us from
cantrip.
jungle
I just
disease
do it
right
all
now.
the time.
Like that's so
That'll be
funny.
a walking stick.
You bastards.
And interestingly, everything in my wake leaves a little more verdant. Like whatever, like,
Oh, like
I have
little
like a
sprouts
life.
come
I'm
up.
a life oracle, so like everything's a little bit. Now that we're not on a boat, there's like an aura almost of just things growing a little bit while I'm around. That kind of
Interesting.
You leave your.
Unless that doesn't happen because these are evil plants.
No, they still grow. They're still evil, but they're growing.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
So, an important question for our little vegetable friends.
Uh-huh.
If they're evil vegetables, how do you feel about those being eaten? Because they're evil.
Evil.
Do you think it's okay to eat evil of you?
Evil people.
Well, we just sent an presumably evil person over the side of a ship.
You didn't eat him, but I guess it's the same thing, basically. It's just, what do you think? They're cool with, yeah,
If they're evil.
if they're evil. Yeah, right, that's what you think is right? That's right.
Are we going to spend the rest of this campaign convincing them that every vegetable and fruit we eat was evil?
That's not going
Like,
to
this
be
was an
possible.
evil apple. I know because you
I
can
can
talk. I
straight
know
up
you can.
empathize
It
with
was
them.
an
I can
evil
feel
talk.
their emotions.
I believe I have found a loophole.
This potato was twice baked for his crimes.
Horrible.
Yeah.
All those
What
eyes
did you do?
used to peep on unspeakable things.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, so you're fumigating in
Yeah.
front. Okay.
So it is 10 o'clock. So next
Oh, yeah.
session we'll establish marching order and we'll start exploring the jungle more properly. Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Cool. Great. So everybody out in cyberspace, thanks for hanging out with us and we're checking out our game and laughing at us or with us with our stupid jokes and all the nonsense that has happened today. So thank you again. Feel free to check us out some more. Tell your friends, tell your people, join our Discord.